In 2009, a film which told the story of a boy from an Indian slum, won Academy Award for the Best Picture. Slumdog Millionaire. Although it was greatly appreciated by many, the film also faced severe criticism on how it depicts India's poverty and filth. They accused the director for making a poverty porn in India, and thereby damaging the image of a country. Poverty is still a sensitive topic in India which even the mainstream media choose not to give the importance it deserves. The first step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. Then only we can assess the crisis closely and plan necessary solutions. But how can we calculate poverty? It may be complicated, right? Well, in order to understand the depth of poverty in India, let's take a look on Niti Aayog's report on National Multidimensional Poverty Index. It gives a detailed picture on who is poor, how poor a person is, and which are the states with maximum number of poor people. This index was designed in such a way that also examine the performance of a state or district, in three areas: health, education, and standard of living. Each giving 1/3 weightage and subdivided further into many indicators such as nutrition, school attendance and drinking water, among others. The scores are added if a person is deprived of getting adequate cutoff in each category, known as deprivation scores. It calculates how many are poor due to lack of these basic needs, with the term head count ratio. Then it calculates how poor are the poor, with the term intensity of poverty. Then calculate the MPI score by multiplying head count ratio with intensity. Now let's find out what is the overall performance of India. According to this data, 25.01% of Indians are poor with MPI score of 0.118. In this map on distribution of poverty, we can clearly see the regional imbalances. While 32.75% of Indians in the rural areas are poor, only 8.81% of urban Indians lives in poverty. This indicates the importance of more rapid urbanization in India. This report also gives some worrisome data. 37% of Indians are undernourished, 45.6% are deprived of housing, and 52% deprived of proper sanitation. But again, these trends are not seen throughout the country. While some states performed well, others barely tried. This report shows that Bihar tops the list with 51.91% of population living under poverty, Jharkhand being the second and Uttar Pradesh at third positions. Kerala has the lowest with only 0.71% of its population living in poverty. Those states which were considered traditionally weaker, such as Bihar, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh, has topped the list for the maximum amount of people with malnutrition, poor child mortality rate, poor maternal health, and many without proper education. There are also some interesting points in this report. Gujarat, one of the economically best performing states, has 41% of undernourished population. Although the northeastern states such as Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh performed well in providing nutrition, they have the maximum percentage of people without proper housing. But if we look closely, we can see that most people who are considered poor are present mainly in the so-called Hindi heartland area. This region also has the maximum amount of MPs in the parliament and thus can decide the fate of this country. The overall development of India depends on this region. That means, India's ranking in global indices could be raised only by improving the governance in these states. India is a developing nation with a growing economy. It has lifted millions of citizens out of poverty over many years. But without tackling poverty in a proper way, no country can progress. Thank you.